Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Good morning. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. Welcome. Thank you. You're far too kind. You're far too kind. Thank you so much for coming out. It is in another exciting episode of See You in the Morning. I'm so happy to be here with you all. It is Friday. What's the day? The day is something of February, the 23rd of February. Today is my grandfather's birthday. Very heavenly birthday to my grandfather, Edward. No middle name Cummins, because didn't have a middle name. At a certain point, when you've had so many children, you can't just keep giving out more than one name. I think some of our forefathers, they already knew. They're like, look, we had a high level of kids. This is child number 12. We can't keep giving kids two names. We might need a name later on if we give out two per child. Everything ain't gonna work out. That's when you know you had a lot of kids coming into that household. When they stopped giving kids two names, they were just like, look here, you're not going to get it. Or when you come across a girl that has a boy's name, there was too many kids in there. They had decided this next baby is going to be Jonathan, no matter what. And like, and sir, is a proud baby girl. Yep, that's Jonathan. Her name is Jonathan. Throw a E at the end so it's feminine. Jonathany. But it's happening. So big shout outs to my granddad, man. And I'll talk more about that a little bit later on in the show. But welcome to See You in the Morning. It is my horrible idea to get up every morning to give y'all way too much of my business. Now, today is one of those strange days when I realize my internal clock is what it is. My internal clock is what it is. I worked last night. I had it was an enjoyment work. It was like work, but still not work. Like it was fun work. I guess like prostitution, stripping. I don't know. It was fun work. I was at work, but I really enjoyed what I was doing. And so my body is used to working on the weekends. And so this morning, y'all almost ain't getting no show. I had to constantly remind myself that yesterday won't Friday. This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold up. But what this show is I get up every morning to give y'all way too much of my personal business. Y'all tend to come back for it. Now, if this is your first time hearing this, you're about to experience something so cold. If you've been here before and you found it not robbery to come back again, I appreciate it because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And I definitely appreciate that. Now, this show can go a myriad of different ways. It's all over the place at all times. They don't even start at the same time. The show's supposed to start at 7:30. Sometimes it's 7:30. Sometimes 7:40. 7:28. 7:32. On a good day, 7:56. You just never know. This is the excitement of it. But I enjoy having y'all here. The only thing that doesn't change is me coming up here every morning and thanking y'all, speaking to those who speak to me. If I ain't sleep with you, I'm going to speak with you. And the first three people that speak get the M&Ms, the mythical medals. Well, it's 3 M's now, the morning mythical medals. And so we start out with our bronze medal winner, IDA. You know her as IDA. Ida Seaborn with the bronze this morning. Coming in with the silver, Dolores. 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 That's Dolores. Dolores. She's our silver medal winner, and I think on 2 days in a row, the gold is going to TT, Tiny and Tasty, Miss Crystal Pennell, my good friend Crystal Pernell, TT, Tiny, and Tasty. I don't know if she's personally tasty. It's not anything that I've ever experienced. I just say a Pernell sounds like something you would order at Starbucks, something that you could go get from what's the place with all of the croissants and rolls and souffles and stuff. Y'all know the name of it, but that's where she seems a Panera. Sounds like you could go to Panera and get one of those. Let me get 2 Pernells, spinach and bacon, please. So that's why I said Tiny and Tasty, because she's a little person, not officially recognized by the little people's society. She'll be like the Shaquille O'Neal of midgets, but she's a little person, but she's big. Well, moving on, she's also our gold medal winner today. So DOLORRES is the silver, and IDA is got the bronze. Also, here's my man Snoop Big Dog. What up with you? Kimberly Mother Tucker is in the building. Melissa, today's my husband's birthday. Coulter is in there. Tell your husband I said merry birthday. The pride of North Carolina, Courtney Weston and Murphy. JD, don't call me Martin Luther the King. PP, Patricia Pippin is in the building. Lisa Evate, my good friend Tony. Also, Tony, you can change, if you were to change the O in her first name to an I, would be her perfectly. Perfect definition of who she is. It has never started at 7:30. It started at 7:30 today. We was on right at 7:30 this morning. Sharon Anderson, good morning. Keith Brown, my friend B.T. Mitch in the building. Hey, Ma. Ma's in the building. My mom's in the building, so I gotta almost behave. I won't. Courtney and Denzel, y'all know I'm here. I can read the comments. I'm reading is something I do. Lasha Unda's in the building. Christine is in the building. Steve is in the building. Why? Wait a minute, people. Today's show started at the 30. I started on time today. Today was 7:30. Now it took a minute or two for the 30-second intro to come. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna talk about me like I ain't here. Anyway, today's Friday. This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold 'em. If y'all don't know what I'm singing, that's the new Beyonce song. Big shout outs to Beyonce. I'll let it be known. I'm not a member of the Beehive. I don't own any silver clothing. I don't own any cowboy hats. I own the hats, but it's not of a cowboy variety. I've never been a big fan of the Beehive. I'm not a big fan of Beyonce. She talks really breathy. Hello. That makes you weird. When you exhale and talk at the same time, I always think this you hiding something. She's always in a whisper. Whisper people scare me. I've never been a member of the Beehive. I think she's a very talented individual. I think she's a marketing genius, or whoever she's hired is a marketing genius. Good morning, Lynette. Good morning, Gigi. Marketing genius. And I say this, and I say this with all honesty. Every man knows a Beyonce song. Every single man, no matter how much you say you don't like Beyonce, every man in here has their one Beyonce bop. Every man in here has one Beyonce song that you like. That's my jam. Now we all have a song, and I've said this before. Every man has a song that he shouldn't like. It's not the most masculine of songs. It's a song that he shouldn't like, but he can't not bop to it. My song, of course, is "When I See You." When I See You by Fantasia. I see your picture in my mirror. I can't. Starts to blush when somebody says your name. When you look in my direction, I go the other way. I love it. Start to stutter when I speak. That's my song. Listen, all you fellas out there, y'all can. I know y'all ain't gonna come in here and back me up on this, but y'all know that's your jam. If you in the car by yourself and When I See You comes on, you can't help but rock. Y'all, you cannot. You tell me, fellas, if we gonna talk honestly, if we gonna be ladies, of course it's y'all song. Y'all are ladies. Of course y'all gonna rock to it. Fellas, you gotta admit. The beat is fire. fire starts to blush when somebody says your name. Her country is the countryness to her, all of that. You can't help it. Now, you might not do it with your girl in the car. Your girl in the car, you're going to maintain your thugism. You might still, it's going to be like your foot probably going to be tapping. But the song rocks. She got some, you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Fantasia, you can rock with Fantasia because there's a little bit of dude in everything that Fantasia sings. There are certain songs that you can't help but just like. Even as a dude, you try to stay strong with their own. Don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. You can't help it. That feelings gets you. Don't leave no secrets. It's new phone. Who is this? Huh? That song, you get it. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Listen, it's songs like that. I give Beyonce credit. Everybody has a Beyonce song. Every dude has a Beyonce song that they rock to. And we no matter what you do, every dude got one. You try to deny it. This ain't Texas. There ain't no hold 'em. That's all I know for the song. Contact, new phone. Who is this? Contact, don't exist. Huh? That song right there. So I think to the left, GG, I'm gonna tell you now, that's hard for dudes. That's a hard one for dudes to stay with. To the left, that's hard. Now, here's what I think is genius. What's the one? Mission 1, I'm gonna put this song. If dudes like it. I don't care what y'all say, fellas. That Jay, get me body. Get me bodied is your song, guys. Now, the problem with that is it's a popular Swiss Beats beat. The beat's already been out on some rap songs that we already like. So we've been indoctrinated to the beat already. We already like the beat. Showtime is already a Swiss beat. But once that Mission 1, I'm going to put this on when you see me in the dress. I'm going to get me some. Hey. Mission 3, call my 3 best friends. See how you saw my shoulder? 3 best friends. Do it all the time. We ain't going to do it again. Hey. Listen, and I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. There have been so many moments that even as a grown man, the remix, it draws me in. All the ladies on the floor, all the ladies to the floor, drop down low and sweep the floor with it. And even as a man, you really feel inside an inclination to drop down low and sweep the floor with it. You almost want to drop down low and sweep the flow with it. Fellas, you know at least part. Do the uh-oh, do the uh-oh, do the. And if you feel your hands kind of going up a little bit, Travis, you felt it. You might not want to sweep the flow, but you may want to do a man equivalent. You might want to spray the flow with it or something. You might want to do it. It's a part in that song every time. Do an old school dance. You'll be standing there, you'll see yourself. Just a little bit. You might not go ham, but it gets you because the beat is familiar. Mission 1, I'm gonna get some. Can't help it. But big shout outs to her now that she's done crossed over into country music. Now, if anybody has been listening to Beyonce's always been doing country music. Every song Beyonce's on, Beyonce is country. Look at Travis. See? Look, a foot tap at the most. You there. LeBaron, that song catches you. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not in the beehive. But if you listen to Beyonce's always done country music. Everything she's done has been country. She can't help but be country. Me, myself, and I is all I got in the end. It's when I found out. If you just put a twang on it, all her songs is country. Me, myself, and I is all I got in the end. It's when I found out. Huh? It's all been country the whole time. Mission 1, I'ma get me some when you see me in these boots. I'ma get me some. Hey, Mission 3, call my 3 best friends. Luke, Bo, Chuck, and them. It's always been country. It's always been country. You can't, ladies, y'all can't put up a Beyonce song, especially not a popular one, that ain't always been country because of who she is. They just changing the beat up on this one. This one, she didn't put a hip hop beat before it. This ain't Texas. There ain't no hold on. But if we go through our list of Beyonce songs, Beyonce's always been country. That's who she is. She's from Houston. She just put her own. There you go, Dennis. It ain't no different. She's always been what she is. She just has been able to put a spin on it where y'all didn't find it country. Same words, and ain't nothing changed. It's the same words, but it's country. Just listen to her. Y'all can act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but y'all know that is hi, I'm in love with you. Can't do this thing called life without you here with me. That's country. I'm in love with you. It's the same. It's all been the same. It ain't nothing differently. I'm trying to think back on Beyonce songs that I know. So now it's this ain't Texas. There ain't no hold on. And I'm gonna tell you this: black people have been country music has been country music is the blues for people down south. Country music is down south blues. You listen to the music that they sing about in the blues, they sing about losing a woman and all that stuff. Same thing that country music is. It's just blues in deep South Texas. Woke up this morning, my dog wasn't barking, my car wouldn't start, the ignition was sparking, and it reminded me that you don't love me no more. I just made that up off the top of my head. Right there. That's just what it is. Woke up this morning, outside is raining, just like my car. My battery's draining because you've been making me wet with sweat. That's all it is. Country is the blues. And everybody know who started the blues. That's been black people. Black people started country music. We did all of it. Ray Charles was doing country music. All kinds of black artists have been doing country music before. And so what I got to give Beyonce credit for was Beyonce took the same song. This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold on. And she realized something. One thing I love about Beyonce is Beyonce has a certain level of petty. I'll tell y'all that right now. Beyonce has a certain level of petty that can't be matched. Beyonce has a certain level of petty. Beyonce was like, they were like, Beyonce, you can have any man in the world that you want. No, give me the oldest, ugliest man I can find. And then comes Sean Carter. Then that's it. Beyonce. Petty. She's petty on a different level. Beyonce realized this Taylor Swift girl has been getting all of the accolades. She was like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Y'all talk all that Taylor Swift. I'm gonna just drop a country album. But Beyonce don't know anything about country. Been doing country. This ain't Texas. There ain't no hold 'em. And she brought it in. Dolly Parton had some bangers. And it wasn't until a black person did a Dolly Parton song that y'all realized that country was out there. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. And I will always love you. That's Dolly Parton. Nippy just took it. Nippy took a country song and blew it up. Whitney came right in there. will always love you. Y'all ain't even know. Y'all ain't even know. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Come on, man. It's all music. Country. It's just your accent. But what I have to give Beyonce credit for during this Negro History Month, during this Black History Month, African American History Month, whatever you like to call February. In this here leap year, in the year of our Lord, Beyonce releases This Ain't Texas. There ain't no hold 'em. And because of that, and because of the society that we live in now, people started going back and researching because they were like, Beyonce's the first Black, and because of the level of petty that other people have, when they were like, Beyonce's the first Black woman to hit the charts #1 in country, and she is. Now people was like, but she ain't the first one to do it, prove it. And now people have been researching and finding all of these Black country artists and Black women who did country. And apparently K. Michelle for some reason. But now, because of that, marketing genius. Say what you want to say about Beyonce. She might be country. She may not be your cup of tea. You may not feel that she's one of the top singers in the game because she's not, in my opinion. She's a great singer. Don't get me wrong. And she might be the top entertainer. So just like the fact, and let's just talk facts about music. If we want to talk facts about music, Beyonce is Michael Jackson. Jill Scott is Luther. Beyonce is Michael Jackson. Fantasia is Luther. In the pantheon of music, there is nobody out there that's going to say Beyonce is a better singer than Jill Scott. She's not a better singer than Nichelle Ndegeocello. She's not a better singer than Fantasia. You're not going to just say flat-footed, we're going to get up here saying, you're not going to tell me you're going to pick her as your singer. She's not. Michael Jackson was never the greatest singer. Michael Jackson was never. And nobody telling me right now you got a choice of who to have at your wedding to be your wedding singer. You can't be like, oh, I'm picking Michael Jackson to come sing. Absolutely not. Luther, Stevie Wonder. There's lots of singers you do. Freddie Jackson. Who was the guy I was singing yesterday? Last night, I loved a stranger who was the beginning of a fantasy. You probably will take Peabo Bryson singing over Michael. Babyface is not a great singer. Amazing songwriter. Beyonce is a genius in what she does. Jeffrey Osborne. Thank you, Eva Tay. I take Jeffrey. Last night, listen. I love the stranger. Huh? That's when you use your left hand over your right. But you'll never hear me say that Beyonce is a better singer than Fantasia. Won't. But amazingly, the career of Beyonce way higher. That's not what the entertainment industry, music entertainment is not based on who can sing the best. Fantasia is this generation's Patti LaBelle. Keisha said they'd be on my wedding list, even though she just got married. She didn't have either of those people. I'm not bringing Anthony Hamilton to my wedding. Anthony Hamilton could do a selection at my funeral anytime. Anytime. Anthony Hamilton singing Going Up Yonder, anytime. If anybody asks you where I'm going, that is perfect Anthony Hamilton. Come on home. No, wedding, no, sir. Absolutely not. Anthony Hamilton, not for my wedding. Funeral all day. Let Anthony Hamilton sing selections at my funeral. Eric Benet, definitely for a wedding. Neither the man's a sex fiend. You let Eric Benet sing at your wedding, everybody gets pregnant. Everybody. But big shout out to my girl Beyonce for the marketing genius that she's done. She's upset the racists in America. They are hot. She is not allowed to sing country. Country music is for Americans, not African Americans. They are hot. We are not recognizing her in the country music pantheon. Matter of fact, when Beyonce sent the application to be her song to make it into the country music, there's some kind of country music, whatever, that do the country music award. They rejected it. They thought she was joking. That's what they said. We thought it was a joke. We wrote about it in our diary. They wouldn't even let Beyonce in. The racists are made. Listen there. Country music. Listen, that's what America's about. Okay? America is about beer, guns, flag, and country music. And not sung by Negroes. We can't let the blacks have that too. They're taking golf. They're taking tennis. I'm drawing the line. Jebediah. Are you with me? We're not playing it. Not here at WKKK with the cool country kids. We're not playing it. We're not playing that new Beyonce. Tell you that there. Here's some more Alabama. Give me that old Alabama. But we won't be. This ain't Texas. This is Alabama. You can't take away Beyonce what she does. Can't take away what Beyonce does. They not. We let so much happen in this country. We let the Mexicans come through with no wall, and we accepted it. We love Taco Tuesday. I can take that. But I will not, in the spirit of Kenny Rogers, let Beyonce negrify country music. I'm not. We draw the line here, WKKK. And if you're with me, you call in 1-800-KEEP-IT-WILD. Oh yeah, this Jim died down in Waxahachie, and I agree with everything you're saying, man. I just don't believe they should be letting Beyonce in here, man. We not out there doing rap music. Meanwhile, I'm Vanilla, baby. Meanwhile, Eminem. Country music belongs to us as someone who listens to a lot of country and follows a lot of black country artists. This has not been the response. In fact, she's number one on a country Billboard. She is number one on country Billboard, but not because of radio play. Not because of the radio play. Radio play, they've been no, absolutely no. The Beehive is just strong. The Beehive, Beyonce already knows. Listen here. Beyonce knows one thing about this. She's got an audience that's going to audience. Beyonce's audience is so strong, they ain't even going to say, if Beyonce is dead wrong, they never going to admit it. Beyonce's audience is so strong, no matter what she puts out, they're going to be behind it. I'm telling you right now, Beyonce puts out an album, all the Beehive's going to get it. Her streaming numbers, all that stuff's going to be crazy. Radio play, not as much. Her built-in audience, she already knows what she got. Whatever genre Beyonce releases an album in, it's going to be number one. Flat out. Any genre that Beyonce decides to release an album in, it's going to be number one. Numero uno. Flat out. Without question. There's no other way. If Beyonce puts out a gospel album tomorrow, it is number one on the gospel charts. The Beehive is listening to it. Number one. Number one. And with a bullet. With a bullet. If Beyonce would have did what Andre 3000 did and put out a violin album where she played just a violin or just played the flute, number one. The Beehive is going to rave, is going to be considered absolute genius, the greatest song ever. Nobody's ever played an instrument that way before. These are just facts. Her audience is her audience. Her audience is strong. Beyonce has a crossover appeal And now Taylor Swift may be right now the number one artist out there because she's so mainstream. But I'll tell you this: Taylor Swift don't have the ability, the versatility that Beyonce has. Taylor Swift can do a pop album. Taylor Swift can do a pop album. Taylor Swift can do country album. Taylor Swift come over and do a rap album. It ain't flying. It ain't flying. If Beyonce releases a rap album tomorrow, number one. She done told y'all I'm top 2 and I'm not number 2. She said that with her husband on the song. Jay was on the track. Jay like, hey. Hey, Mom. He just like Beyonce was on the track. She was like, I'm top 2 and I ain't number 2. She has gotten radio. I'm not saying that they're not playing it, period. But the diehard country shows, no. That's been the thing. That has been the thing. Slate Magazine right now. Why Texas Hold'em has embraced Beyonce has embraced country. That doesn't mean country has embraced Beyonce. The singer has the number 1 song on Billboard's country chart. That's not the same as being number 1 on country radio. That album just can't. That article just published February 21st, 2024. That's just it is. That's just not that hot country. Just not doing it. That radio plays different. We not in the time with the streaming. The way that streaming works is a little bit different. She debuted on the charts though. She debuted on the charts. I don't mean that they playing them. And I love it. And I love it for Beyonce. I love it. Beyonce, I like it. And I know she's backed by a lot of the greats in country because they can't come out and just be racist out front. Travis Kelce jerseys went up. Yeah, but listen, hip hop and football jerseys are 2 different things. They not going for that. Telling y'all right now, the backlash will be twice as much. If Taylor Swift would have tried to do a rap album, the backlash on both of the black radio stations in the country would be twice as much. Listen, they would hang effigy. It would be horrible. It would be horrible. I just don't agree. Her fans would try to buy it. They would stream it, but they wouldn't listen to it. It'd just be on in the background. They'd just be like, put my computer on mute and stream that new Taylor. The Swifties would be trying, and they would swiftly not do it anymore. So big shout outs. But the biggest shout out was I'm just so excited that Beyonce has now gotten other people to listen to country music or some of the country artists to go back in time and help them. And hopefully they can see some residual financial effects of that. So big shout outs to Beyonce. If this was the Breakfast Club, I'd drop one of Clues bombs for Beyonce. We do that. Today's Friday. Today is officially Friday. Yesterday, I was able to go and participate in the nuptials of my good friend, a friend of the show, Ms. Monica Holloman. No longer is now Monica Crute. I don't know how long it's going to take her to change her name. Ladies, is that when it's official? I'm asking the ladies. Ladies, is it official when you change your Facebook name to your married name? A lot of people stay married, but they don't ever change their Facebook name. Their Facebook name stays the same. I don't think the marriage is official. Okay, what you get, what licensing you get, what pastor has prayed over y'all or what. Until somebody says their Facebook name has changed, they not married for real. I see Keisha Maxwell was on here when soon as she got back from the wedding, Facebook name had changed. Facebook name has changed. That's when it's official. It was a beautiful ceremony, man. Some of the who's who of the area was there. 757. She had a list of guests, a list of guests at the wedding. Everybody looked amazing. On the all black, I ain't even gonna lie to you. The dress code was you could either wear black or you could wear champagne. I'm a grown man. I didn't even know what champagne was, so it was all black for me, and I blacked it up. I was black on black. All black everything. I was so determined. I even wore black drawers and black socks. It was all black. I was ready to go, like the Omen. And I had my friends singing "This Is for My Homies," and you know me. So it was cool. I had a black suit, black shirt, black tie. It was all black everything. We did it all black, you know. Beautiful service. Everything was done well. I have realized that when I tie the knot, it's gonna be on a Thursday. It's gonna be on a Thursday. Gotta be. Might even be on a Wednesday. I'm letting y'all know now. At some point, when I go ahead and be like I do, it's gonna be on a weekday. Because when I tell you we got everybody up out of there, ain't nobody linger. You know how normally at a wedding reception, people be lingering. There was no lingeration or holleration in that dancery. People got in, got out. People was about business. They stood on business. I think we were supposed to have been reception until 11, 8:15. Everybody was out. People like, I gotta go to work tomorrow. People got in, ate, drank, they were merry, and they rolled out. It is perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. A Saturday reception easily go into the following Monday. Ain't nobody leaving at a Saturday reception. Wednesday, you gotta go to work tomorrow. Get them out of there. Sue said some of them was probably on their lunch break. I'm just gonna run in real quick. She had it far out. The wedding won't even nowhere close. That's the whole thing. These are the two things that I think I've learned important lessons from in wedding money saving. Had a wedding far away and have it on a weekday. Far away and on a weekday. Shut it down. Shut it down. I met so many people who watched the show. It was really exciting to meet some of the people that watched the show. Not just this show, but my show on BET Plus. Church, in case you haven't checked it out, it's still available right now. You can get your subscription to BET Plus. So it was great, but also awkward because I didn't know everybody. There was a lot of people speaking to me, and I had to pretend like I knew them, but I didn't. And that's always just a really difficult place to be. It's a really, really rough place to be because you're trying your hardest. You're trying your very, very hardest to remember who this person is, and they don't. And here's what people don't understand. So just like this weekend, I had the wedding reception I was at yesterday. I got a show tonight, show tomorrow. So that's 3 shows for the weekend, 3 different locations. Most of my weekends, I have at least one show. Even if I had only one show per weekend, that's going to be 52 shows in a year. 52 performances of some sort. 52 per year, right? Multiply that. Let's multiply that over a 10-year career. That's 520 different shows that I've done. The reality is that there are enough shows that I do enough shows that it ends up balancing out that I can say that I do 2 a week. So that's 104 a year. 104 performances a year. Times 10, that's 1,000. That's 1,040 performances. I ain't gonna remember all of them. And people, you only came to one of my performances, but I had to do 1,040. So when people come up to me, but like, you remember you came to our church? Nope. I had somebody come and be like, oh, we seen you in a store. I was like, ooh. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That moment didn't resonate with me. Seeing you in the store did not make it into my lifetime memories. This ain't Texas. Ain't no Hold'em. I just want y'all to know I'm trying my best to remember everybody, but I can't do it. So when you come up to me and you say hey to me, and I just come back with hey, I don't know your name. I don't remember you. I need you to continue talking. If you continue talking, I'll pick up somewhere where I know you from. Like people will come to me, hey, I listen to you. Brother came up to me, man. He was like, man, I listen to you every morning. And I was like, word, that meant something to me. So I knew where I knew him from, and I could adjust my talking to him, you know. But you just be like, man, you been all right? Man, last time we had a ball, didn't we? Ooh, we did. We was at, you know where we was. Yeah, we was there. This ain't Texas. Ain't no, man, Wilkes is in the building, man. If y'all don't know who my man Wilkes is famous for such musical works. And background, an amazing artist.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off.
Pretty much right now, the baby face of our day. This generation's Kenneth Edmonds. This is my man Wilkes. Y'all gotta go check him out, man. Anything that he does, anything that y'all see him doing, y'all check him out. Wilkes, if you can put a link to some of your music in there, let people get it. I'm telling y'all now, it's a 75% pregnancy rate to his music. The boy does the love songs, and he's amazing. The dude is amazing. He's an amazing artist. So Chris said, glad I knew you before you were Cleveland. Yeah, I know your name. Ooh, you don't know my name, but I know yours, TT. I know your name, TT. All right, let me get in here. We're going to talk about the word of the day, and then we're going to do Black History, and I'm going to go take a nap. Listen, it is raining outside, and whatever it is about rainy days, it's two things. Wilkes1234.com. Everything is on there. Wilkes1234.com. Y'all have got to go check that man out. Listen, the man's music is amazing. And it's just, all it is just, it comes down to people being able to hear it. That's my thing with this guy, man. It's not about his talent. It's not about his ability. It's really about who is seen and heard it. And that's exactly what we got to do. We got to see and hear it. This is a link tree, apparently. It's a tree of Wilkes. So you go on there and you can go and look up all of his stuff. Songs, all kinds of performances, everything's up there. He just got links. Bam, bam. You can click on the links. Chris Brown, no BS. Look, this is all kinds of stuff, man. So y'all go ahead. Songs that are out now. 1234 is out now. So y'all go check out my man Wilkes. I don't be putting his first name out there because he just, I respect him like Prince. You get a chance to go check him out. Everything is right there. And for me, no matter what my success is, I'm not doing anybody a favor if I take success and I don't help take other people with me. I'm not doing anything right. That's just my personal feeling. I got to go ahead and take other people with me. Like, I can't. Now, the hard part about it is, and I'll say this and then I'm going to move on with the show. The hard part about it is that people have to also recognize that I got to get my foot in there first before I got to get my foot in the door. I got to get in the room before I can bring anybody else in. The problem that people have nowadays is that people expect you to get one modicum of success, and you're supposed to put the whole city on your back and bring everybody with you. Be like, I ain't even in there yet. Like, let me get in first. Like, once I get in, I don't have no problem coming back. It's the same thing they tell you on that airplane. When that airplane is coming down, you got to put your mask on first before you try to put the mask on others. People be they just see the mask drop and they be like, "Ooh, your mask drop, save all of us." Be like, "Hold on, cuz I ain't even breathing yet." So when I'm telling y'all now, though, when I breathe, there's gonna be a lot of people breathing with me. My man LaTroy Brinkley was in the building yesterday at the party, and all I can say about LaTroy danced until his foot fell off. I've never seen anybody leave with a whole foot in their hand, but LaTroy did. His whole foot fell off. His right foot fell off. I met LaTroy, and I ain't gonna say who LaTroy was with, but LaTroy was there with somebody. LaTroy was there, and they were the bells of the ball. So shout outs to my man LaTroy. He was in the building. And he's probably the main reason why all the tequila and infused lemonade was gone. main reason. Today's word of the day, oh Lord, I don't even know if I can. Opprobrium. Opprobrium. O-P-P-R-O Brium. B-R-I-U-M. Opprobrium refers to a very strong disapproval or criticism of a person or thing, especially by a large number of people. They're going ahead with the plan despite public opprobrium. There is a lot of opprobrium to the new Beyonce country songs. But you know what? She's going on ahead. Beyonce is going ahead with her music despite public opprobrium. That, I'm telling y'all, I don't look at these words until late in the day. It's as if Merriam-Webster knows what my show is going to be about. The hardest part of me entering that life was knowing I couldn't take everybody with me. Now, that's a big, listen, that's a big thing too. Like, and that's hard for me too. Like, here's a reality. When I reach a certain level of success, yes, I'm gonna bring people back, bring a lot of people with me, but trust and believe, I ain't gonna bring you out there if you're gonna make me look bad. Y'all gonna really know who I think can sing, act, do whatever. Because there's a whole lot of people who phone calls ain't gonna get answered. I'm gonna treat you like AT&T treated me yesterday. You got to be able to bring it you got to be able to bring it as well. I can't just be putting myself out there to bring people on, and then them people get out there and make me look bad. I mean, I'm gonna bring my cousin in to sing, and she can't hold a note with a bucket. I can't take everybody. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be people like, "Yo, dog, you can you get my album to Pharrell?" I'll be like, "Absolutely not. Not gonna kill my relationship with Pharrell." People email me. That's been one of the hardest things now. That's been one of the hardest things for me right now. Has been ignoring people's emails. People email me and text me all the time and be like, "Hey man, can you tell Kev I'm out here too? Like, hey, tell Kev holler at me." So you want me to allow you to skip all the steps that I took, all the relationship building, all of the road work, all of the preparation, and all of those steps. You want me to go ahead and skip all of those and just be like, "Oh yeah, no, put them on. They ain't gotta do none of that." Well, no, cuz you gotta do a little something. You gotta prepare yourself for when it comes. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Me personally, and a lot of this stuff comes down to personal stuff. What is very difficult is everybody deserves to get a chance, an opportunity, right? I think everybody deserves an opportunity. There are people like my man Wilkes. Wilkes just needs the right people to hear him. It ain't about whether he has the talent or the ability. He's been grinding. He not only does he grind, he works hard. You know what I'm saying? So he's out there putting in the work, developing his talent. So now it's just about him just having the opportunity. I could do that with a guy like that. What I can't do is the person who hasn't put in any work, who hasn't prepared themselves for the success. The success, you have to be prepared for the success. So, for example, the fact that Kev and I are close friends, and we text each other personally, like all of that stuff. We're friends, right? When Churchy came about, he sent me, "Yo, here's an opportunity for you to audition. I need you to send in an audition." Dude knows me, knows my talent, knows what I can do. Yo, you need to send in an audition tape. And in the audition, it won't just him watching. It was other people outside of that did the audition, and they were like, "This is what we think. This is what we like. Yes, you'll be a good fit for this." Right? And it's crazy because in a real Cat Williams, Ricky Smiley kind of way, when Kev initially asked me to be, if you've seen Church, if you watched it, he initially asked me to audition for the role of the pastor, Reverend Stenney. I wasn't initially going to be Deacon Charles. He was like, "Oh, we want you to be Reverend Stenney." And either he felt somebody else was better for Reverend Stenney, or he felt that I would be a better fit at Deacon Charles. And as we started filming and we did the film, he actually came and he's like, "Yo, I couldn't have found somebody. There wasn't anybody better to play the role of Deacon Charles. Like, you were the perfect Deacon Charles. I'm glad we put you in at Deacon Charles." right? But I still had to be able to do my work. Being friends doesn't take away from what your talent is. You still got to be out there. Then it say be aware of the crabs. I got shellfish allergies, so I ain't even gonna be around no crabs, Dennis. That ain't even my thing. Like, it's so crazy because you have to do kind of like a cone when you reach a certain level. And I haven't reached a level of success. Like, I'm not at a Denzel level or any of those things, but it's got to be kind of like a cone. Even though things are gonna funnel in, the circle is bigger at the top, and as you get more successful, you might want to go ahead, or you can invert it and go up this way. Your circle gets a little bit smaller. It doesn't mean that you are detached from the rest of the circle. It doesn't mean that you're detached from the rest of the people at the bottom of the cone. It just means that as you move up, your circle is big when you're down here at the bottom, and as you move up, you realize I got to tighten this circle up, and your circle gets a little bit tighter as you go towards the top. One day I'll be like you, Denzel. I'm trying. Yep. We already did the word of the day. Then we moved to the left. I don't even know how we got to where we were with that. Let's do our Black History fact of the day, and then we can get out of here. You feel me? What happened today on the 23rd? On the 23rd, my granddaddy was born. That's what happened on the 23rd. Big shout outs to Big Ed in the building. Well, he's not in the building anymore, in the ground, but in heaven. Then you got to really look. It's a lot. I want to do a whole show. I'm gonna bring some preachers on here, and this show might get me shut down, and it might be one of the least watched shows. But I really want to have. I've been having these discussions recently about people with people, both that I know and some that I don't know, and they've been going ham about biblical principles and things that are in the Bible. And it's so weird to me how hard they go about stuff that was in the Bible, and like Jesus ain't even rock with the Bible, but that's a whole different story. And so they've been real judgmental about a lot of things. So it's going great. Let's do this. W.E.B. Du Bois is today's Black History moment. W.E.B. Du Bois was born. W.E.B. Du Bois. It's like Webb. Du Bois was born on February 23rd, 1868 in Great Barrington, Massachusetts. Du Bois was a historian, civil rights activist, sociologist, author, editor, and Pan-Africanist. Because there weren't enough Black people back then, every Black person had to do at least 12 things. You can just, like Booker T. Washington was just a scientist. He was a farmer. He's like, you got to do a lot. So W.E.B. Du Bois was a historian, a civil rights activist, a sociologist, an author, an editor, and a Pan-Africanist. He was the original Umar Johnson. In 1909, he was also one of the founders of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP. Now, depends on where you go. NAACP means something totally different. If you go down to some of the back roads of Georgia, NAACP means Negroes are always causing problems. But the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People was the original NAACP. On February 12, 1909, in response to a race riot in Springfield, Illinois, and the horrific acts that were being done against African Americans, a little over 50 white liberals and 7 African Americans met to discuss the racial crisis. Out of this meeting came the existence of the NAACP. Some of the African Americans in attendance were W.E.B. Du Bois, Ida B. Wells Barnett, and Mary Church Terrell. Among the white liberals at the meeting were Mary White Ovington, and Oswald Garrison Villard. The organization continued to focus on the Niagara Movement, which was the precursor to the NAACP. The Niagara Movement was organized by W.E.B. Du Bois and William Monroe Trotter. It was an organization that wanted equal rights for African Americans. Du Bois became the first African American member of the National Institute of Arts and Letters on June 22, 1943. He died on August 27, 1963, at the age of 95 in Accra, Ghana. So crazy. Like, we always try to make it seem like Black history was so far away. 1963 is when W.E.B. Du Bois died. 1963. Crazy. Put that in your pipe. Smoke it. B. Michelle, another amazing artist. Another one. LaTroy says, I'm looking for the day I'm backstage doing hair in an award show and you are receiving an award. It's coming. Dog, you know how crazy that's going to be? Because both of us going to be in the same place and we don't know how to act. Yeah, neither one of us know how to act. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. Jane said everyone wants to be in heaven. Some phone. Y'all, what you talking about? My granddaddy like that though, James? When black guys get upset, they voice go up octaves. It's crazy. What up, Brittany B. Michelle? Y'all go check her music out, man. Before I leave, because I'm getting ready to leave, Brittany, put up a little link to where we can find some of your music. She's amazing too. If you ever get a chance to see her performing over at the casino, is one of my favorite acts at the casino, man. She puts on an entire show. It's background dancers and flaming monkeys. It's crazy out there. She does an amazing job. Brittany B. Michelle Rosario, the only Michelle that I recognize. There's a K Michelle, but B Michelle comes first when we're going alphabetically. I'm so excited to be here, man. Y'all have an amazing weekend. I still got shows this weekend. Y'all should try to do something great. Peace, bro. Snoop's getting ready to go to the CIAA tournament, which I call it a real tournament. MEAC just ain't never made it to the level of CIAA. CIAA is black people's paradise. It's a great time out there, the CIAA. So you have a good time. Be safe. Be safe out there. Brittany's doing Umoja this year. So y'all come out to the Umoja. Get you some mojo. Umoja. You get mojo. They might even let me do something at Umoja this year. I don't even know how that's going to work. Y'all have a fantastic weekend. I plan on doing the same. Y'all have a good time. Again, the song.
Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's going to be a movie when you got Clayton Cassidy on your TV.
I'm out, y'all. Make sure you make somebody feel good today. Even if that somebody just happens to be you. Make sure you make somebody feel good today. All right, we out. Peace.
Already know who's the funny man. Coming to you and making you laugh again.